Michael J. Coyle here with Metal Tunnel Magazine. To all those listening, how you doing? I'm here today with I.C.O.N. How you guys doing?
Yeah, very well.
Yep. So, one by one, introduce yourselves.
I'm Mark Sager, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Larry on drums.
Reese, bass guitar.
I'm Scott, I play guitar.
Alright, so you guys are here today at the Manchester Club Academy, opening for U.D.O and Anvil. Now, number one, how do you feel about that?
Very, 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 very happy.
Very happy, very honoured.
Yeah. We played with Anvil once before last year in London, and U.D.O Dirkschneider's been a hero for years, you know. So.
Yeah, before I got to interview U.D.O, the guy is such a nice guy to talk to.
Yeah.
So honestly, I know about you guys for a long time. Like I mentioned, I know your old drummer, and I found out through his old drum kit. He had the little sticker on the front.
Yeah.
And I listened to you guys online, but I've never seen you guys in person, live experience. So I guess I gotta say that as a live band, you guys are a tight unit. I mean, really, when it comes down to your sound, it's energetic, it's powerful, it's in your face, it's what you want.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So I gotta ask, though, besides the obvious, what would you say are your main influences in terms of style and the way you present yourself live?
We've all got some bands that we all love, like Motorhead, Sabbath,
of course.
You know,
I can tell it right there.
Yeah. That's it, man. I mean, that's it.
Right there as well in the film.
There we go.
There you can't go wrong, can you?
Yeah, no, that's it. And we all, but we also, I think each of us branches off in a couple of different directions, and we throw everything.
Well, that's
into
a good
the pot.
thing, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Reese, you're into a lot of the original Doom scene and all that kind of stuff.
I am as well, actually. I'm a big fan of St. Vitus.
Yes, me, I'm a massive St. Vitus fan. St. Vitus, Cathedral.
You know, funny enough, the other day I was actually watching With the Dead over at the Death Institute.
Yeah, with his Lee Dorian's.
Lee Dorian with a former Boltfur drummer as well.
That guy's in that band. It was the original bass player for Electric. Was it
Mark Greening, the guy who can't seem to stay in one band at once.
No, he's gone again, hasn't he?
Yeah, he almost same deal, except no lawsuit over albums.
No.
But yeah, I mean, the fact that you guys have different ideas, different influences really works properly because really it blends together because we've got Motorhead, we've got Wasps.
I'm a massive Voivod fan.
Yeah, I love.
See, I sort of love like Diamond Corrosion, Conformity, Black Label Society, King. One of my new bands called King, K-Y-N-G. They're fucking awesome.
You know, it's funny. Right? I was saying before, actually, you look like John Schaefer from I Surf. Yes, you do as well.
More like I.C.O.N.
Is he the guitar?
Yeah, add a bandana on top of his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got out there. But anyway, as well, when it came down to, all right, number one, I'm curious here. The band name has points in the middle of each of the letters. I'm wondering, is there individual idea for the name here?
No, at the end of the day, years ago when we came up with the name, we just thought capital letters with dots in between look cooler than just the word icon, like Wasp.
Yeah.
And other things like that. It's
just a design thing.
It's just a design thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand for anything.
Really, the reason why we actually did it was so people will ask about it.
Yeah.
And I asked about it.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
See, it works.
So, for the band's career as far, what was the most nerve-wracking thing about actually starting this band? Really, I mean, every band always has their rocky starts, or they have like a lot. When they finally support a band that they like, it's always like how are we going to actually how are we going to be presented? Like that whole thing.
The hardest thing really was our location originally, because me and Mark started the band and we didn't even have a proper drummer. We started with a drum machine just purely to try and get the band going.
You, me both.
And eventually we sort of went through numerous musicians until we actually met Reese and Larry through supporting their respective bands. So it's built up over time. I think the most nerve-wracking thing really is just wanting to come across good live and just making sure. But I don't think too much about it. Really.
Like me, it's like I used to be in a band called Driven Apart, and we opened for Savage Messiah once, and I shat my pants. I was almost late, and honestly, I'm thinking to myself, oh god.
Yeah.
So individually, what would you say each member brings to the band in terms of songwriting and idea-wise? Would you say you have a very unique style of writing? Would you say that you work very?
It's a four-way thing. All four of us all write the songs.
The four of us work very well. We're in a room together, and things just seem to happen. It's brilliant.
It always seems to come about through jamming. More, like there can be some sort of ideas, some bones, and then we just start playing, and it falls into place really easily, deceptively easy, which means you got the right people.
Yes,
that doesn't happen often. Yeah, that's it. And it's sort of the other thing. This band doesn't have any preconceived idea about being anything other than a metal band.
So that was going to be my next question, but I thought myself, you guys more or less have a very steady space in terms of being a metal band. I mean, that's
it.
I mean,
That's what we are, and that's all we're going to try to be.
I mean, you have elements in there. You got elements of thrash, you got elements of groove.
Yeah.
You even have some very interesting ideas when it comes vocally. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, we like sort of trying to put harmonies in, and for some of the guitar riffs, I like to put
It's like Vice.
chords in. Put chords in rather than just riffs or notes. I think what we're trying to do is just write good fucking songs that people want to listen to.
See, that's the same thing. I got my friends there tonight in a band called Vice, and they're trying to go the same route. They have the same kind of style in terms of just being a metal band.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's all about trying to see who's labeled as what.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's never been about that.
No,
I don't think it's ever been about that.
it shouldn't have been.
No,
yeah.
I mean, when it comes to death metal, I have to put my finger down on certain things like deathcore because, let's just say, I met a lot of ignorant fans in the past. But I get what you mean. It's like staying as you are is a cool thing. Like being this a metal band and bringing metal to the masses.
Well, we just like we say, we get in a room and all we want to do is write good songs. We know what the band's going to sound like. We know who we are. Even now, we're coming towards the end of the Blacklist album tour, which started last year when the album came out. And even now, with 8 songs, demo roughly, they're already moving things forward a bit.
So what does all say there's actually new music in the wake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If everything goes according to plan, we'll have another album out around September, October.
And the question really is, with the writing stuff, what would you say is the influence behind this? I mean, every person has like an influence behind what they're doing in the recording process. I'm always curious to ask that. Like, for each of you, what do you say is the influence behind this new material? Like,
trying to make it better than the last stuff and just trying to write good songs. There is no real influence. Like, I'm hoping if we write this, other people will like it. Fuck them. It's a matter of we're not writing for people.
You're writing for you.
We're not second guess. We're writing for us.
It's a kind of,
and people who like the band who
But the
know.
thing is, we're all heavy metal fans, and we kind of operate on the potentially stupid principle that if we like it, other people might.
yeah.
That's it.
I have to like it. He's gonna like it.
Yeah.
He's gonna like it.
Yeah. If we all like it, then it's good enough to go on an album. Other people like it, fantastic.
If we don't like it, gets fucked off and we start again.
At the end of the day, we're not trying to sort of fit into any box or any genre apart
you want to be yourselves.
one which is metal. And I think
our own entity.
the biggest influence, I think, with the new demos is each other, because we've really bounced off each other and we've come up with some. We've walked into a room. And Motorhead. and Sabbath. And we've walked into a room with nothing, and then a couple of hours later with 3 or 4 song ideas.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I can say when I start playing guitar, I wish I was Michael Schenker.
Yeah.
Hence why I bought Dean. Now, I get you me, the fact that you guys can communicate in a really solid, with a lot of bands, sometimes they want to try and aim for something, don't they? They want to try and aim, try and be the next something or other. But you guys are on your own scale. That's the thing. That's important, because really it goes to show that you don't have to be like Maiden or Motorhead.
And the other thing is, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're all heavy metal fans. We like playing good heavy metal.
You want to make your own part of it.
That's it. We do what we do, and hopefully we developed our own sound and our own bit of it, and that's it.
So as a band, what would you say has been the craziest thing that's happened in your time as a band? Like
In this band,
like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you guys?
running away from the police in France was a good one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, that's a long story. Yeah.
Another time, folks.
I think we
Coming soon, the story of France.
The actors have been replaced. I think one of the silliest or craziest things that happened is in December last year we opened across Europe for a month for Jeff Tate and Operation Mindcrime.
Really?
And his band had like John Moyer from Disturbed, Simon Wright, and Kelly Gray.
Didn't they have one of the Drover brothers as well?
The what? Sorry.
One of the Drover brothers. You know, like you got the drummer. You had the former drummer from Megadeth.
He did.
But on
and
this
Brian
tour,
Pitchy from Whitesnake was in it for a while. And, you know,
Really?
But on this one, it was Simon Wright from AC/DC and U.D.O. He was on drums.
Oh yeah.
John Moyer
from Disturbed on bass, Kelly Gray.
It was a good band. Really good band.
We were on that tour. We opened for them across Europe for a month.
That must have been interesting.
Well, 2 days in, our fucking band blew up. Oh, sorry,
Yeah, 2 days in, outside the gig in Italy, which was the second show, we were just starting to get a feel for it. Slovakia had gone really well the night before. We drove down and we did the gig in Italy. It was a fucking huge venue, packed out, everybody loved it. And then as Reese was reversing the van at the front of the venue to load our gear out,
He committed suicide.
the fucking engine blew, all oil went in the engine, everything went everywhere. So of course then, we're stuck outside with the van while we're trying to figure out what to do. And when the gig ended and Jeff Tate had finished, all our gear and everything was in the middle of the street, outside the venue, and people were coming out going, I.C.O.N, we love your band! And while the van is being towed away, beep, beep.
But the coolest thing,
Is that your van? No, it's not ours.
for about the rest of the week, Mindcrime, they pulled our gear around for us, and we were in a hire car. And one of the funniest visions I have of that, I went up this street, I missed the turning, so I went up this other street, it's about the size of a fucking mule track on the side of this hill, and then we found a rock slide and reset the climb out of the car and clear
The only one
rocks.
who could get out because the walls were that narrow, the doors were open.
So he was
like an alleyway.
Yeah, he was moving rocks, and there's this little old Italian lady came out to help, and I just sat there and go, what the fuck are we doing here?
How did we get here?
By
It was good.
citron
It was
cactus.
Yeah, it was funny.
But that was pretty weird.
That's fucking amazing.
It's one of them really. How long have you got?
Yeah, we did it. It was great to it. Really a lot of fun. Great band. Mindcrime were awesome.
Yeah, very professional and really worked
And
really
Fire and
hard.
Water, there was an Italian Irish duo opened the shows. Fire and Water, fucking brilliant.
Yeah, Claude and Thomas.
Like Irish,
really
folky rock, you know, fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. And then we did that tour, which went through 6 or 7 countries. And then in January we did some more writing. Then February we did a full UK tour with the Heretic Order. Then last month we went back to Europe and did a headlining tour, and now we're on the U.D.O tour before we're going in to do demos for the next album. We're keeping the momentum going.
I mean, when you think about it, if you could go back in time and tell your younger self you're gonna be doing all this stuff, what do you think what do you think you would say on that whole moment? Like you're gonna support all these great bands and go here and here and here, and your band's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, the great leveler, you know.
That's it. And for that, I think it's
Yeah.
for all kids, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, that one with that Mindcrime tour was great because Jeff Tate, he's Queensrÿche, man. I mean, these guys are.
I saw Queensrÿche with
Todd?
Yeah, Todd
really
Ford.
good. Yeah, he's really good. But I mean, it's just nice, like playing with U.D.O and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's fucking like, it's a real honour.
Yeah.
It's a real honour to do tours like this and to the mic.
These guys are the originals.
Yeah.
You know.
These guys, as they say, know their shit.
Yep.
We got a great reception as well and a good crowd for us. As we were on as doors open, that was such a good thing for us.
You think after all those gigs we know how to play the fucking songs?
Yeah, exactly. But we had people come up afterwards at the merch and talk to us, and they've been telling us about what we've been up to and have we been enjoying it. So you feel when you've got your head down and you're buried in it and you're trying to work, you don't really think about that. But it's nice when people come up and say, I really appreciate it.
Appreciation.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all about, yeah.
So here's one major question. When you think of the actual band name, what does I.C.O.N mean to you each?
Dirty heavy metal.
It probably means the same to us all. It's the dirty heavy metal.
Loud and heavy.
We are dirty metal bastards.
Metal bastards,
metal
no
bastards.
frills.
That's us.
Yeah.
But there's no dirty. All I see is metal bastard. Where's the dirty?
Yeah. Well, look.
You want to see it?
Oh, fair enough.
Dirty metal bastard.
So then the last question. One of the last ones is: would you say that this band has more to come in terms of heavier, more powerful approach for fans who actually admire for the years to come?
I don't know really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, more or less to simplify it, is this a band that will last and create some of the most powerful stuff in your argument?
Well, we can't decide that. All we can do is try and write the best songs we've
Yeah,
got. That's
exactly.
nothing to do
And
with
that's
us.
all future.
That's just to do with.
it's kind of like the undiscovered
But
country.
but as a fan, I can say this band does have a lot to offer in terms of some greater things to come. Because you guys are on stage, I'm watching, and I'm thinking, you guys bring something a lot of bands don't. You bring an energy that is honestly rare, but also brilliant to see live. Because it also, when you're an opening band or your headline band, it just brings a lot of energy to the table. It makes you feel better about yourself.
We appreciate that.
Thank you very much. That's fucking great.
Because that's exactly what we want to do.
Yeah,
so that's
that's why we're
brilliant. Thank
And
you.
the final question really is, for the fans listening at home, what do you have to say to them, and what can they look forward to for the future?
Come see I.C.O.N. We're really fucking loud. And
Really
we're going to
heavy.
carry on being loud.
We're going to get louder and louder because we're getting more and more deaf.
I'd say thank you for the support so far.
Yeah.
Tell 10 people who will tell 10 people,
Yeah.
and buy our album. You won't be disappointed.
There we go.
And there's a new one coming.
That's brilliant.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
That's Michael J. Coyle, Metal Temple.